What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we are going to be speaking about the big breaking news which has come out this afternoon, that Pep Guardiola has signed a new 2-year extension on his contract at Manchester City. But before we crack on with this video with more details on this contract, make sure you go and check out the OneFootball app. That's right, this video is sponsored. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to support the content that is being created on this channel, then make sure you download the OneFootball app via the link at the top of my description. That is very, very important, so make sure that you do that. Don't forget also to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 15,000 subscribers now, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. Don't forget also to check out my social media links. You can find the links to them in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Pep Guardiola staying at Manchester City for another 2+ years. Leave a thumbs up, aiming for at least 500 likes. I'm sure lots of people will be delighted with that, and don't forget also to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So let's crack on with this video. Let's speak about Pep Guardiola and his new contract at Manchester City. So it is a 2-year extension. He is at Manchester City until 2023. It isn't a 2-year deal which is running from now and will end obviously in 18+ months. It's a 2-year extension to his current deal. His current deal was set to run out in the summer of 2021. His new contract means that Pep Guardiola's contract will not run out until the summer of 2023. So I've always been looking for, we know that he's been rumoured to be going for a 12-month extension. I've always been pushing for more of a long-term run, and ideally I would have been looking for 3, 4 or even 5 years, because that would put long-term solidarity at Manchester City. However, I am happy with a 2-year extension for Pep Guardiola. For the next 2 years, it settles everything down now, and hopefully this will mean that Manchester City and the players, they know what's going to be happening, who's going to be in charge for at least the next 2.5 years or so, that they now can just get their heads down and start grafting. It also demonstrates that Pep Guardiola, he's very happy at Manchester City. He's committed himself to any club managerially. It has been Manchester City. That is his club that he's committed his most time to. And to be honest, considering he's managed Barcelona and he is renowned for being the Barcelona manager and also managing Bayern Munich, it's an honour. It is an absolute honour that a world-class manager like Pep will be staying at Manchester City for a minimum of 7 years. It does mean that we will be having the former Barcelona chief, so Chicky, in charge at Manchester City until at least then as well. And so this all these links of new managers and stuff, all that paper talk, it can end. City will not be getting a new manager unless, of course, Pep is sacked. Just don't ever see that happening, by the way. It means that we've got now 2.5 years more of Pep Guardiola. So he sees himself as being the Manchester City manager to allow us to go into this little transition period of the likes of Vincent Kompany, Yaya Toure, David Silva, Fernandinho, Sergio Aguero, all these players that during these next 2.5 years, if they haven't already left, will leave Manchester City, and will be looking towards a future after these players, which is exactly where Pep will be taking Manchester City towards. And so it just settles everything down. It means now that in January, any players that want to sign for Manchester City, they know that they are going to definitely be working under Pep Guardiola. That is absolutely huge. So I'd be very surprised if City aren't doing any business in the January transfer window. It means we're going to be very busy in the summer as well, and it's good. It's good because lots of players out there do want to work and play for Pep Guardiola, and so City have still got that attraction there, and it can be a unique selling point that City could have to offer any players that do want to join Manchester City. It also means that this Lionel Messi talk, I'm sure, will be gathering in momentum over the coming hours and into the next few days and into the months and stuff, and I am looking forward to taking everyone on the ride with daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the January transfer window, including updates on Lionel Messi. But it does now make it more and more likely that Lionel Messi could join Manchester City. Pep Guardiola is going to be here for the next 2.5 years. You couldn't rule out a 12-month or even a 24-month contract being put on offer to Lionel Messi if he hasn't signed a new contract. By January, City will be looking for that pre-contract agreement. Rumours are saying that City could even make a move for Messi in January. Barcelona need a new president to get that sorted, but Messi, if he wants to leave, and he's becoming more and more frustrated, he's getting sick apparently of being blamed for the problems at Barcelona and the players having problems with him and his demands and stuff like that. He's just getting absolutely sick of it, that it is becoming more and more likely that Lionel Messi could leave. And Man City, now I am certain if Messi leaves Barcelona, it will be to Manchester City. He likes Pep Guardiola. He's loved working under Pep Guardiola. We have Pep Guardiola, and we will have him next season and the season after, which would be probably the spell that we would have Lionel Messi for. It means that he would be able to have his one last dance with Pep Guardiola, so that does make it more and more likely. However, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. I'm not going to get too excited. I would say it also depends on what happens with his good friend Sergio Aguero. His contract is still up in the summer of 2021, and I imagine that Messi would want to be working alongside Sergio Aguero. So if Aguero ends up signing a new contract between now and maybe in January, then I would say that Lionel Messi potentially joining City either in January on a pre-contract agreement just becomes that ever more likely. But like I said, we're not going to get too far ahead. This is the video about Pep Guardiola, not Lionel Messi. So yeah, huge congratulations to Pep Guardiola. I would like to know the demands that have been put in place for Pep to want to stay, not only for considering what in 12 months, he's got 24 months. I'd like to know what he's wanted from Manchester City to make that happen, but I'm delighted that it has happened. Like I said, it just calms everything down, and for at least the next 18 months or so, we know that there's no uncertainty at Manchester City. We know who the man is that will take Manchester City forward, and that man will be Pep Guardiola. So that is absolutely brilliant news as far as I am concerned. So yeah, well done to Pep Guardiola. Fantastic news for Manchester City, fantastic news for Pep Guardiola, fantastic news for Manchester City fans. I would love to know your thoughts of Pep Guardiola signing a new contract at Manchester City in the comments below. I am aware that there's some people out there that aren't a real fan of Pep Guardiola, and they do believe that City would be best looking elsewhere. So if you do think that, then please do let me know in the comments below of your thoughts and stuff. I'm always interested in different footballing opinions, so I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you are an opposition fan as well, what are you making as a neutral looking into Manchester City of Pep Guardiola signing his new contract? Do you think that's good for Manchester City or not? Do you think that's good for the Premier League? Do let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is huge news, breaking news, so we're looking for 500 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Go and download the OneFootball app too if you so wish to go and stay in the loop with the latest news and football scores and everything like that. Go and check that out. Make sure you do download that through the link at the top of my description. Thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. And I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. I'll see you all again soon. Peace. Ciao for now.